But it's supposed to be indicative of White Walkers potentially returning. But again, I don't want to put anyone into a panic. It's just sort of a warning. The good news is
quite troubling news.
It is confusing. Confusing. Very confusing. Because, dead people walking seems a little weird. So the good news, though, is that the Dornish have a maester there who came up with a seed that he basically cultivated them with natural oils and defenses against the I saw the crops myself. They are quite plentiful, very healthy, and they are willing to sell these seeds to each of the kingdoms for 500,000 gold. The only catch is that I need to know how many crops to tell them each kingdom has, so they can send basically an amount. That's it.
Understood. And is it 500,000 per kingdom?
It is.
Indeed it is. I already tried to weasel our way out of it by saying that we'll pay for a batch of seeds and then figure out how to germinate our own and then pass them down to the rest of the realm. But apparently that is why they want the crop count, so
Sorry, I don't think I quite caught that last part.
Oh, apologies. I asked the maester if we could buy the seeds for 500,000 gold, figure out how to germinate them ourselves, and then pass them down to the rest of the realm. But apparently that is why the Dornish maester is requesting that we tell them exactly how many crop plots we have, so that we cannot do that.
Myself am not a farmer, so I would not have an accurate count of the amount of plots that we need, but would it be any danger to the realm if the meat was not treated? Of course we would want to, but in case that don't pay, what is our options? It's the realm, of course.
Well, the soil's been so badly damaged, and there's always going to be a chance of this blight sort of sitting in it, that you won't be able to grow with the regular seeds, so you'll be stuck with wheat forever. Perhaps even the wheat itself will eventually take on the blight. The same situation we are now. These particular seeds are supposed to fight off blight. I said the crops were beautiful, so it's really, I hate to say you don't have a choice because everybody always does, but if you want your people to be healthy in the long term, it's the best choice to...
Of course, 500,000 gold is a petty amount to the health and safety of our... To where would we make that payment?
If you can get me a direct count of how many crops you have, and send a raven or rider letting me know, I will be sending a raven to Dorn and find out exactly how this will go. I don't know if I'm supposed to collect payment and perhaps travel there, or if it would be something for
I have a feeling there'll be a marketeer for such large amounts of money, truly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course, that's what I was thinking as well.
Yeah.
I hope so. I don't know you're responsible for it.
No, you would be the richest woman in Westeros, and that would be something I would be petrified of defending you with.
2.5 million gold?
Roughly about, yeah. Richest individual, at least.
So that's control.
I would in fact perhaps suggest that on the Raven, that there is somebody at the next market to collect payment from each kingdom.
Yes, that would be. I think that would be convenient for the entirety of.
It absolutely would. We are making the trip to each kingdom. So far, we have informed Storm's End and thus the Reach. Now you and our last stop before we head back home is obviously the Isles. We do not want to keep the knowledge of feeding people to ourselves, even though our Maester was the one who was invited. We made the conscious decision that fuck bread, we're sick of it, let everyone have the option.
Thank you, Grimstock. Appreciate it. Share this information with the Rock, especially with all of your hard work with the swamp, as well as your Maester.
Aye, that bridge as well between Moat Cailin and the north will be being demolished very shortly, much to the joy of, I'm sure, many.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. Bridge
Aye,
is
we know
nightmare.
it's been too much. Yes. We're absolutely overjoyed at the research that Megan had
Right.
conducted, and we couldn't be prouder.
Good.
But with that, we will leave you here. We have to get to the Isles and back before nightfall. Please do find your tally of your crops sooner rather than later, because the sooner that raven flies, the sooner we'll get answers.
I will make sure that the king and queen know to message or to send a raven to the Maester or you, Queenstock.
Directly to the Maester. She truly is spearheading this entire thing.
Understood. Beautiful. And
Thank you
we'll
very
be,
much for your time.
Oh, it's greatly appreciated that you would be coming here, especially to help us with this blight. And we should be heading over there tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. I know the Queen wanted plans to do so.
Brilliant. I'll be sure to have Winterfell cleaned from the children's destruction in order for a visit.
No worries.
Very well. I'll leave you here, Lord Lannister. We have one more trip and then home.
Always a pleasure, always a pleasure.
If you like, Lord.
My Lord
Oh,
Hunt. You're fine.
I had to meditate there.
You're fine. Thank you very much. Hello, Katie. Hello, Kylo.
Hello.
We're heading to the Isles.
Go.
Hello.
Hello.
Queenstock, your Maester. Queenstock. Did Queenstock leave? Please note.
Not yet.
Queenstock, yes, the Maester
yeah,
has fallen. Yep. She was in the middle of trying to tell me something, and then she just passed out, so hopefully it wasn't
She,
important.
She has some issues when there's such grandiose structures.
Ooh, yes, understood. How does she fare in winter, though?
Actually, pretty fine.
Really?
Winterfell, the issues we have in Winterfell is everyone and their fucking animals and their animals' ancestors park out the front. Why is she so heavy? All of that
I have
knowledge.
to talk to someone tomorrow about possibly companion to a snow leopard for Arya.
Alright, alright.
Oh, I think that could be done.
You want me to carry her?
No, it's fine.
You
it's
carry
fine.
her bird, I'll
Slower-
carry her,
slower
because
is
her
better.
bird's heavy as hell, that's the reason
Is
why.
that what it is? Is that why I'm
Yes.
heavy?
Uh-huh.
You're right. This bird. Why? Alright, please.
I'll take it. I'll take the bird.
Alright.
straight.
Actually,
She
no,
Watch
passed
out,
out.
watch, I'm not able to walk. I'm good.
She passed out right before she was going to tell me something, so hopefully it wasn't important.
Do you know what she went to say? I might know.
No idea. She just said Lord Lannister and then passed out.
She might have actually been wanting to give you a copy of the excerpt from Dawn. I know that she made you one. Did she give it to you?
No, she did not. That
That
might be
is
it.
probably what it is. Is it on her body? Nope, right here. So this is the research that she received from Dawn on her travels. She was gone for about 4 days, so it's quite extensive. She was sorely missed while she was conducting the research, so everything that she found out is in there. We've given copies to everyone that we've informed. Do pass on the regards to King and Queen Lannister.
Yes, of course, with due haste.
Thank you. Alright.
Sorry, Corbray, I'm leaving you for the shorting. I just need to make sure the King and Queen know about this. Give me 1 second.
Fine, I'm just doing this. Does that list grow any crop we want?
What?
Seed allow us to grow any crop we want, or is it a specific crop?
Yeah, well, we'll order the exact amount that we need, and then it'll just.
Yeah, but like, what is it
all the
growing?
Stuff. It grows. I'm pretty sure any that we decide.
Because when they say seed, they, it's kind of confused. Like, is it only
Yeah,
one
of
kind of
course,
seed?
but like I think this is the only way that they kind of can do it. So.
Well, they could be a
going to-
fertilizer.
Going to go make a note, King and Queen.
You wouldn't happen to know if the tavern has any room available? Can he, like, not hear me? I mean, he's just probably busy enough to where he's just not... I'll just go check.